Sundays. Bitch. Guys, probably noticing something. Something, do you know what it is? If not, then you obviously never ever pay attention to me, which is kind of sad. But I'll get over it. I got a haircut. And it's a big haircut. It used to be down here. Now it's up here. I hope you like it. I curled it a little bit tonight. And I feel like Marilyn Monroe. This week's topic is how we knew we were gay. Or like the same sex. I really don't tell people, but I'm gonna try to leave some details out and switch the name. So, alright, I had this distant cousin. We're distant because we're not blood related. Let's call her Stephanie. They were both 5 years older than me, so I was like 10, and they were 15, or like 14 or 15. And they taught me a lot. They taught me about sex. They taught me about getting my period. They taught me about like all this grown up stuff my mom would be terrified to tell me about. Well, it was the same year where Britney and Madonna kissed, and when I saw that, my first initial reaction wasn't ew or shocked. My first initial reaction was, I hate Madonna. I'm so jealous of her. That stupid bitch. And then I was looking back and I was like, why am I so jealous that she kissed Britney? And then I remembered, like, I had dreams about kissing Britney Spears and being with her, and I was kind of devastated when it happened. I mean, now, like, I watch it over and over again, but then I told Stephanie and Nicole about it, and I was like, and so they were like, oh yeah, how did you feel when Britney and Madonna kissed? And I told them, like, straight up, because, I mean, other people told me, and I was like, yeah, that was disgusting, but related, I think so. I thought it was, like, the best thing ever. Except I wish it was me. So, I told them, I was like, I am so jealous of Madonna. Like, I wish that was me. And Stephanie was like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And then ever since then, she was like, I don't think she was 15. I think she was 13. Yeah, I think she was 13. Yeah, okay, she was 13. 15 is too old. Okay. So, and all of a sudden, she started like always holding my hand and kissing my neck and my cheek, and I was like, what? And Stephanie, I felt like, now that I look back on it, I think she was on like the slow side. Like not mentally challenged, but like in the middle, if that makes sense. Like my sister. But like, but the whole time that she was like being so touchy feely with me, I did like it, but then I wish it was her friend Nicole, which is a problem. Because Nicole was like boy crazy. I kissed Nicole in the cheek one time, and she got like really freaked out. She's like, I don't know what you and Stephanie do, but I'm not like that at all. And I was kind of crushed, but and then like I ignored it because that was like such a short period. Like that all this happened so quickly, and then I haven't seen them since. I've never talked to them since. I don't know what happened to them because I moved from Philly to the suburbs. And then my first kiss. No, but I always had like these urges. And then around 8th grade, me and my friend at the time, who I am still friends with today, um, I was the most experienced out of my friends when it came to guys. Finally, and like my one friend who was very like not as experienced as me, but she was kind of close, and I asked her, like, have you ever kissed a girl? And she's like, no, but I would always like want to try to. And but so we would like get in like these really deep conversations about kissing other girls and kissing each other, but it just never happened until this year at a party and we were both drunk. So I thought it was pretty funny. But this summer going to freshman year, I went to my friend's a different friend shore house, or it wasn't even her shore house. I went down the shore with my best friend for a week, and I know I could confide in her, and she had a lot of boyfriends, And I asked her, I was like, have you ever thought about kissing your girl? And she was like, yeah, just to try it, just to say I have. And I'm like, same. Just to try it, because I actually did have a boyfriend at the time. And she was like, all right, well, let's try it. And we hooked up. And it was right before we went to bed, and I wanted to wake her up and try it again. Like, I was so excited. Like, it was great. Like, I was a bad kisser back then because I had braces, and it was really awkward. Like, I kept wanting to do it over and over again. And she was just like, no, it's just a one-time thing. Like, relax. And I kind of, like, broke my heart. And then later on, I told her, I was like, I think I'm gay. And she's like, oh my god, I didn't turn you, did I? And I'm like, no, I've always felt like this. And, kissing you was awesome. But, like, I still see you as a friend. But, like, I get more of a rush when kissing girls than guys. So then I thought it was just, it was like a rebellion kind of thing. Like, a new thing. So I didn't, like, really consider myself a lesbian or anything. But I told my one new friend, because I went to a new school, a new high school. And the one friend I thought was my real friend, I told her what happened over summer. Because, why did I tell her? Oh, because Katy Perry's song, I Kissed the Girl and I Liked It, came out. And I was like, yeah, I kissed the girl and I liked it. And then the whole school found out that I was bi. And I didn't even really label myself that, but I just went along with it. I was like, yeah, I'm bi. I'm bi. And sophomore year, I was like, I don't even like guys anymore. Like I can appreciate them. Like I've always appreciated them, but I was never boy crazy. I was always girl crazy. Um, so yeah, that's how it happened. So that's how I pretty much knew. Especially when everyone was like, when I was 5 years old, people would be like, oh, Backstreet Boys, oh, NSYNC, and I was like, oh, Britney. And one other guy was obsessed about Britney in my grade, and it was Michael Legasky. It was on the channel. So I dated guys only because I wanted to be part of the status quo. You know what I mean? Like, that I thought that was just the thing to do. Like, when you're older, you have a boyfriend. And all in middle school, I had boyfriends. All of middle school. I don't think one time where I was even single. Like, if it wasn't a boyfriend, it was a hookup. So, oh, and then when I knew I was definitely gay is when I had sex with a guy for the first time, and I absolutely hated it. And I don't really tell people this. I'm telling pretty much all of YouTube that I had sex with a guy, and I hated it. It was uncomfortable. I guess people are like, well, it wasn't with the right guy. No, I did not like his junk going in me. Like, I did not like it at all. I did not like his smell. I didn't like having a guy, on me like that. But with a girl, there's a different story. And you probably all know I've had my fair share of girls, so. Okay, I think that's about it. Because I'm really exhausted and I'm about to go to bed. That's how I knew. So, why don't you share your stories below of how you knew you were gay or like the same sex. Anyone who's really confused about it, definitely come talk to me. I am very familiar with that area, and I learned. I had friends who said they were gay, and they're definitely not because they're marrying a guy or a girl. Like they're marrying the opposite sex. So I mean, it's a confusing time. Some people end up really being gay, and some people just it was just a phase. So but that's So definitely talk to me if you want to. All my contact information's below, so you know the drill. So that's it for Sundays with Torres. And I hope to see you here next week, alright? Keep it real, bitch.